Hey guys, it's Rob here from GoSkate.com. Today we're going to go over the Fakie Big Spin. Woo! The Fakie Big Spin is a combination of a shove it, a half cab, and a big spin. So before you can do the Fakie Big Spin, you should first at least be able to Fakie ollie or Fakie half cab and or shove it. Those would be very helpful for this trick. Now the Fakie Big Spin is a really cool looking trick, but it's actually pretty easy to learn how to do. So let's go over the basics of the shove it real quick as a recap, and then we'll work into how to do a Fakie Big Spin. Now, as you know, Fakie is going this way, so you're going backwards on your board. Your normal foot, which is on your tail, is going to be on the front of the board for this trick. So keeping that in mind, we're going to first start off with a shove it. So your shove it, you want to take your back foot and you want to take your toes and put them slightly over this edge. Now with a shove it, there's no pop as there is with an ollie. Instead of a pop, you're going to do what they call a scoop. A pop is straight down. A scoop is down and slightly back. And that is pretty much the basis for the shove it and the big spin. So if you can learn this little move right here, this little scoop, and get that down where you know how hard to scoop and how hard your scoop turns the board, then you can pretty much do a shove it, big spin anytime that you want. Cool. So all you're going to do is you're going to get into foot positioning. Your toes are going to be slightly over on this end. Your toes are going to be behind the center line in the front and just behind these four top bolts, which is where the wheel are. So all you're going to do is you're going to bend your knees down. You're going to scoop, jump up, and let the board do all the work. When you do a shove it, you do not move. It's not a scissor kick move. It's not like this. Okay? Your front foot is staying in the same spot. It's more like this. It may look like that foot's coming forward, but it's not. This foot's doing all the work. Okay? So that's the movement. Yeah, if you want to practice that on the ground, you look like a fool for a little bit, but once you get that down, just take it onto your board and then do it. And then you'll get the shove it down in no time. So just practice that a little bit. Get those shove it's down, because that's going to be real important to get down before you do the Fakie Big Spin. Fakie Big Spin, before you actually go for the big spin, let's just go for a Fakie shove it. So all that would be, guys, is rolling backward, come back, do that shove it, and bring the back of the board to the front, just like this. Okay? So that's step one, all right? Step one of the Fakie Big Spin, let's just get that Fakie shove it down. If you've got that down, now let's go over how to Fakie Big Spin. So, a combination of that last Fakie shove it and turning of my body in a half cab motion is the Fakie Big Spin. Except for this board is going to turn around 360 degrees rather than 180. So the shove it is just like this. With a 360, it's like this. All right? So it's going to look like this. Now, the real key to the Fakie Big Spin is timing and understanding how much pressure of that scoop you need to put in. So it's going to take a little bit of practice for you. It's going to look just like this. You're rolling, you scoop, and you land just like that and keep rolling, go in the other direction. Now, here's how to do it. As you're rolling backward and you begin that scoop, as soon as you scoop, you normally with a shove it, you just jump up. In this case, what you're going to do is you're going to jump up and turn around. In this case too, you want to give your time a little bit more time for your board to do one extra rotation. That's going to give it time to do that 360, and you're going to aim for those bolts. When you jump around, try and jump around 360 degrees. If not, if your board is like, as you're doing it, is only going to here, what you want to do then is, if you can, if this is a common problem for you, is aim your feet when you land your turn to just come right here, but to land your foot onto the board here and lift it up and then spin around. It's called a pivot. So it's going to fix it. I'm going to help you land it by pivoting it. I'll show you what I mean. So as you see there was a small pivot, just a little bit, but it helped me from, if I had not been able to pivot, I would just stood right here and I wouldn't have been able to keep going forward. I would have fallen off my board. So a key of learning how to fakie big spin is learning how to pivot that last 90 or 45 degrees, and then you'll be landing more fakie big spins. So let's go over the key components, recap real quick. The key to the fakie big spin is learning all in that scoop. As soon as you jump up to scoop, you're going to turn around in a half cab motion about 180 degrees. If your board is not coming all the way around, maybe stopping right here, catch it on the nose and pivot the remaining 45 or 90 degrees or whatever it is. My name's Rob. Thanks for watching this video on how to fakie big spin. Now get off your butt, go out and give it a shot.